Good time to put your hands together for some of this hometown cooking. Your Trenton Central High School Tornadoes. Number 3, a junior, Juan Sanchez. Number 4, a senior, Quadir Dixon. Number 5, a junior, Ave Ingram. Number 25, a sophomore, Caleb Smith. And number 34, a senior, Marquise Dowd. It goes down.
Welcome back to Trenton High School. Starters have been introduced for Robbinsville. The starting five is the 6-foot senior Marcus Rodolfi, 6'3" senior Matt Boss, 6'5" junior Tyler Bonnell, 6'3" junior Liam Butler, and the 5'8" junior Jax Caber. As for Trenton, they go with the 5'7" junior Juan Sanchez, 6'3" senior Quadir Dixon, 6'3" junior Ave Ingram, the 6'4" sophomore Caleb Smith, and the 6'7" senior Marquise Dowling. Trenton this season, the goal, at least for this game, should be get to 55 points. They're 3-0 when they've scored 55 or more, 0-4 when they score under 55. As for Robbinsville, a high-scoring squad, they have scored 60-plus 5 times this season. Interesting note on this game, actually, Trenton this season, they have scored 393 points. Robbinsville, they've allowed 393 points. It'll be Dowling along with Bonnell in the center circle, ready to jump it up. 6'7" against 6'5". Both teams looking to right the ship. Ball is up, we're underway, and the tap back is won by Robbinsville. Here is Marcus Rodolfi handing it off over to Jax Caber. He'll run the offense as the point guard. Caber hasn't scored in his last 2 games. Here's Bonnell flipping it up off glass and in. Tyler Bonnell gets the scoring started with his first 2 points. The team leading scorer, a little over 15 a contest. Coming off an 8-point outing on Monday in the loss against Lenape. Directing traffic with it is Ave Ingram. He's got the headband on as he's defended by Caber. Trenton operating slowly here as they work it around the perimeter on their opening possession. Ingram looked at the basket, instead gave it up. Sanchez, hill hoist, that rims off. Offensive rebound was nearly corralled inside by Dowling. It gets batted into the corner, out of bounds. And that was last touched by Robbinsville, and Trenton will get possession back. The Trenton team looking to really right their wrongs from last season. A major struggle, just 6-17 last year. That was fresh off of a 29-2 season back in 2022 as Sanchez can't handle the inbound pass. And the possession goes back to Robbinsville. As I was saying, Trenton just 2 years removed from that 29-2 season, saw them win the Mercer County tournament and the Central Jersey Group 4 tournament as well. Head coach Darrell Young Sr. now in his 10th season. Boss on the pump fake, takes it inside, puts it up off glass, got his own miss. He'll try it a second time, and it's the same result. And finally, it's corralled inside by Caleb Smith. Here comes Trenton out and running in transition. Taking it to the hole is Ingram, and he comes up short. Chance the other way now for Robbinsville. Caber right to the rack. Got cut off by Dowling, double team tied up. And Smith forces the jump ball. Possession is with the Tornadoes. You see Caber that time heard the footsteps as Dowling was bearing down on him. Dowling with 11-inch height advantage. Can't really blame Caber for being a little conservative and not going up for that basket. Sanchez to Ingram. Trenton still looking to find the bottom of the basket for the first time. Sanchez can't do it right there. He gets his own miss. Free throw line, Jay. That hits the heel. Third chance opportunity. Dixon goes up, and Quadir Dixon gets fouled. He'll step to the stripe for a pair.
Don't forget, for Valentine's Day reservations, call the Revere at 609-882-6365. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township.
Quadir Dixon, the 6'3" senior guard. Second on the team in scoring, averaging just under 14.5 points per game, averaging a double-double, in fact. 14.4 points, 12.9 rebounds. He's a 71% free throw shooter. And he converts on the first. Dixon in 7 games this season, 6 double-doubles, including yesterday in the loss against Hunterdon Central, 11 points, 10 rebounds in that one. He's a 4-year varsity contributor. And he doesn't need the rim on either free throw. Locks us up at 2, just over 2 minutes gone. Glad you could join us here on a Friday night on WBCB. Each of these teams looking to go to 2-0 in CVC Colonial Division play. Boss feeds it inside to Butler. Underhand shovel pass, it's Bunnell, got too deep, tried to force it out. Sanchez was there with the defense. Bodies hit the deck. Boss comes away with it and finds a wide open Marcus Rodolfi for an easy 2. And then a foul occurs about 80 feet away from the basket. So Rodolfi there, his first 2 points as he comes in as the team's 4th leading scorer, just over 8 a night. Rodolfi really helped out by a couple games early this season. Fighting for it is Kaber. He dives on the deck. That one was last off of Sanchez, however. But for Rodolfi, he's scored now 60 points this season, 35 of which came in 2 games against Matawan and Bordentown earlier in the season. 23 points in his other 5 games. Ingram head up. Feeds Dixon, who takes it to the baseline, gets cut off by Rodolfi and is forced to kick it out to Ingram straight away. Into the corner it goes with Sanchez. Matt Boss, he's had his assignment so far. Ingram up top, takes it to the free throw line, whips it inside. Smith too strong on the layup, but a foul going against Matt Boss. That'll send Caleb Smith to the line for a pair.
Don't forget the Italian People's Bakery and Deli awards the outstanding player of the game with a complimentary hoagie. And Kaufman's Printing has a beautiful bag for our star of the game, a beautiful Nike bag. And Kaufman's Printing right here in Trenton. They can, print just about everything and do it in a fast turnaround. Banners, posters, T-shirts, sport uniforms, and so much more. Hey, mention WBCB, get 10% off your orders at Kaufman's Printing, 430 South Broad Street right here in Trenton.
Certainly a little extra motivation for all these players, with the player of the game receiving the free hoagie and the sandwich. Going 0 for 2 at the line that time is Smith. Offensive rebound leads to a Sanchez 3. During those free throws, the 6'1 junior Connor Youngsa, I should say, checks into the game for the first time for Robbinsville. Trenton now on top for the first time, the home team leading 5-4. Rodolfi out the controls to Youngsa, and here comes Kaber on the baseline drive. That left-handed floater short. Back the other way comes Trenton. Sanchez couldn't handle the dribble, ends up on the deck again, and that forces head coach Daryl Young Sr. to use his first timeout, as Sanchez was a little out of control that time.
Morrisville Chiropractic provides quick and effective pain relief through natural healing. At Morrisville Chiropractic, right across the bridge, folks, from Trenton, like 5 minutes away, 632 Crown Street, they pledge to make you the patient part of their chiropractic family. In addition to providing neck and pain relief, Morrisville Chiropractic will also improve your overall health. Proper chiropractic treatment equals better health, so you can enjoy doing things like you used to do. Running, jogging, walking the dog, gardening. Morrisville Chiropractic, 632 Crown Street, right there on the corner of East Trenton Avenue, right across the Calhoun Street Bridge. Opposite the Morrisville Shopping Center. They're open Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 3 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays 1 to 6. Visit MorrisvilleChiropracticCenter.com.
Back to action here from Trenton High School. Trenton in just their 2nd home game of the season. They haven't played inside this building since the season opener back on December 17th, a 55-50 win over Notre Dame. Sanchez connects on his 2nd 3 in as many tries. He's got an early 6. Trenton has an early 4-point lead. So 8-4 Trenton. Rodolfi trying to get ahead of the pack. Out to Kaber. Now it's Bunnell. Tyler Bunnell with an early 2. He gets around his man and gets denied inside by Marquise Dowling. 6'7", here he comes. Back the other way, it's Dixon handing it off to Sanchez. He'll quarterback this Trenton offense that's now found themselves on a 6-0 run. thanks to the 5'7" junior guard. Ingram surveying his options. He gets a screen from Dowling. On the wing now it's Sanchez, drives inside. Wild two is up and good. That's how you know you're going good, when the line drive contested mid-range is fallen. And now a turnover, and that leads to an easy layup for Ave Ingram. He gets on the score sheet, forcing head coach Connor Hayes for Robbinsville to use his first timeout. Just like that, a 10-0 run, and the Tornadoes have exploded out to this 12-4 lead.
You know, you talk about chiropractic care to get you into the shape you want to be in. Well, you can make that happen at the Capital Area YMCA. Visit Dr. Paglione, get in the shape you want to be in, then stay in shape, and visit that Capital Area YMCA at 431 Pennington Avenue. Exercise for your health, fitness, strength, flexibility, and well-being, and confidence. Yoga classes Monday evenings at 6. Silver sneakers on Tuesdays. Lower body exercises on Wednesdays. Zumba on Thursdays. Saturday, dance and hip-hop lessons. Work out any day during the week with a Capital Area state-of-the-art workout equipment. For more information on classes and hours, call 609-599-9622. That's 609-599-9622, or visit capitalymca.org.
So far now 12-4 Trenton, and it's been the Juan Sanchez show to this point. Another turnover in the backcourt, and again, Ave Ingram, the beneficiary of the easy two. This full court press starting to wreak havoc now for Robbinsville. It's 14-4. Ravens in desperate need of a basket as Pagano's checked in. He has it poked away, and here comes an easy two more. Right-handed jam. Ave Ingram has the last 6.
3 turners are very costly for Robbinsville.
Yeah, and Ingram,
points.
You know he's looking for more now. Here's another turnover. Sanchez right to the rack. He lays it up. Don't count it. The foul occurred on the floor. Sanchez can't quite get into double figures yet. It will be Trenton basketball. That was the 3rd team foul going against Robbinsville. Sanchez really your prototypical 3-and-D guy despite his size, averaging just under 3 steals per game. He's the team leader in threes made. He's now got 13 with his 2 this evening. Ingram had his steam, underhand toss, wide open. Quadir Dixon, he lays it up and in. And just like that, Trenton has exploded. It's 16-4. Into the game for the first time now, Gavin Hopkins for Robbinsville, looking for a spark, not going to get it right there. Caleb Smith rotates over and denies him. Last 2 times that Robbinsville has been able to get it into the front court, they've been denied by now the 6'4" Caleb Smith and the 6'7" Marquise Dowling. Into Pagano. He's really been the spark off the bench all season for Robbinsville. Despite limited minutes, he's 3rd on the team in scoring, just under 10 a game. Hopkins being hounded by Sanchez. Bunnell, same deal, but with Dowling out on the perimeter, looking to take him inside. Gets cut off, flips it up off glass with the right hand, and Robbinsville desperately needed that bucket. It's 18-6. Also allows the Robbinsville defense to be able to get back and set up, as they've really been scrambling this entire first quarter. Sanchez, a stutter step, a pull-up. It's short. Rebound taken on the weak side by Rodolfi. Here comes Hopkins looking to knife through the defense. Does. Back to Rodolfi. He gets tripped by Sanchez. That's a foul. First team foul called against Trenton with just 1:37 to play in the opening quarter. Certainly seen the Tornadoes using their size to their advantage. Robbinsville not a small team. Bunnell hoists a 3. It's too strong. Rebound corralled by Sanchez. In fact, Robbinsville has 11 players 6 foot or taller. Trenton, one of the few teams in this division that can match up with them in terms of the height and really exceed them as well. Foul on the perimeter that time called against Frank Pagano, and that'll be his first. It's the team's 5th. And so that'll give the Tornadoes and Ave Ingram a pair of free throws.
Mayor Reed Gucciora of the city of Trenton would like to wish all the players in Trenton High good luck this school term. Wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the court and in the classroom. Mayor Reed Gucciora, a proud supporter of Trenton's youth.
So far, Trenton using a lot of that luck. Not quite so far at the free throw line, though, as Ave Ingram misses the first. Ingram last season in the matchup with Robbinsville, 8 points, 3 steals in the 69-56 loss. A little further west of here. He goes 1 of 2 at the line. Trenton on top by 13. Man, Sanchez just playing hounding defense in the backcourt. Hopkins is able to get around him, though. Pagano into the corner for Connor Youngsa. Finds Bunnell down low. His reverse layup is up and good. And Tyler Bunnell, now the team leading scorer, he's got 6. Looking over at Trenton right now, Juan Sanchez with an early 8. Ave Ingram, he's got 6 as well. Kadir Dixon, he's got 4. Check that, I should say. Ingram has 7 after the made free throw. Double comes, that leaves Dixon open. Corner 3, that's off to the left. Offensive rebound, Smith. Sanchez from the other corner, it's too strong this time. Rebound tip taken by Robbinsville. Pagano's picking cherries at the other end, and he lays it up and in. Quick 4-0 spurt now by the Ravens, has them back down by 9 as Frank Pagano gets the first bench points of this game for either team. Tornadoes look like they're going to be content to run this first quarter clock all the way down. What an opening quarter it's been for them. On top 19-10, looking to cap it off right here. Ingram conducting the offense to Sanchez, who's got a pair of 3s. Ingram gets it back. He'll hoist. It'll count. It's an air ball. And that does it for the opening 8 minutes. All Trenton, 19-10. They lead it. 8 minutes down, 24 to go. Second quarter of action coming up next on WBCB.
Now open the brand new Robbinsville Bar and Grill, Route 130 in Windsor, and proud to support your local hometown high school, the Robbinsville Ravens. Before or after the game, stop by this beautiful new establishment. Open 7 days for lunch and dinner and brunch on Sundays. Try Grandma's homemade meatballs or lobster tacos. Homemade soups to warm you up, and it's going to get cold out, folks. So stop by and get some of those homemade soups at the Robbinsville Bar and Grill. 9 different burgers to choose from, including their Krabby Burger with a crispy crab cake. Special kids menu and daily specials all the time. The Robbinsville Bar and Grill has numerous large screen TVs to watch all your sporting events, and they're open for lunch and dinner 7 days from 11 a.m. and serving brunch on Sundays at 1380 Route 130 in Windsor. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township, and the New Jersey Education Association. Proud to sponsor all of New Jersey's public school students and JEA, there to support your youth and your students.
Alongside Bill Redner, my name's Jordan Hirsch. 19-10 Trenton as we begin quarter number 2. Trenton 7 for 10 in the opening 8 minutes, led by Sanchez, who's got 8, and Ingram, who's got 7. That's been really the story of the game, is some of the turnovers for Robbinsville. It's led to easy 2s just like that. That was the 5th for Robbinsville in the opening, really, 9 minutes. Trenton has built their 11-point lead back. Youngsa, a little English on that one, couldn't get it to fall. Look ahead pass. Now it's Sanchez. Spin move, and the layup is up, no good. He wanted a goaltend, and I think he's going to get a foul call instead. That was a wicked drop step spin move by Sanchez. A little too much touch off the glass, and he was begging for a goaltending. I think he might have had a case. Official sees otherwise. Here is Hopkins feeding it to the corner. Pagano hoists a 3, and the rebound is tipped, batted around, and finally corralled by Kadir Dixon, who moves it up. Dixon into the corner. A 3 from Hernandez is too strong. Stalin Hernandez into the game for the first time. Sanchez will try. He'll hit. He's got 3 threes, and it's 24-10. Juan Sanchez averaging 18 points per game. He's already into double figures with 11. Trying to break the press now is Robbinsville. They just barely do. And Hopkins will slow it down as Robbinsville's really just had trouble getting into the front court here early on in this one. Pagano, head fake, Euro step, out to Hopkins. Got the much taller Dixon on him. Now Rodolfi, defended by Hernandez. Bunnell wants it in the post. They can't get it to him. and Hernandez is the guilty party on that foul.
Don't forget, you can read about this game in the Trentonian along with all Mercer County boys and girls action. It is the Trentonian. Rich Fisher, Joe O'Gorman, Red Birch, Kyle Franco, your sports director, Rick Fortenbaugh for high school coverage better than none in New Jersey. It's the Trentonian.
Into Bunnell it goes. He's got 6 points to pace the Ravens. Here's Pagano driving into the paint, pulls up from about 7, and that's true. Right now, if you're Robbinsville, just got to be able to make your shots when you're able to get it into the front court. That's been the other thing, too, of course. When Robbinsville's been able to set up their offense, they've been pretty good. But those 5 turnovers have led to a ton of fast break points for Trenton. And that's why they're currently doubling up the Ravens on the scoreboard. Ingram to Sanchez, pump fakes on a 3, he gets doubled. Tries to feed it to Dixon, who has to pick it up off the ground. Hernandez, tough pass, and it's intercepted by Hopkins. Ravens out and running. Hopkins coast to coast for the layup.
It's only Trenton's second turnover tonight.
It leads to the first 2 points of the game for Gavin Hopkins, the 5'9" sophomore. This one gets thrown into the backcourt. It's going to be turnover number 3. Sanchez will just let it roll out of bounds. It would have been a backcourt violation anyways had he had made contact. Tayron Grant, the 5'8" senior, checks in for Trenton. I'll tell you what, he's listed at 5'8", but looks a little taller than that. He's matched up right now with Marcus Rodolfi, who's listed at 6 foot even, and he looks about the same height. Pagano into Bunnell. Head fake, spin move, layup, too strong, foul called against Quadir Dixon. And so Tyler Bunnell and his 6 points will step to the stripe. Tyler Bunnell, last game 8 points. This is his 3rd year starting on varsity as the first free throw goes down. Averaged 15.5 points per game last year, a little over 10 points per game for his career. In fact, he's been in double figures already 5 times this season. He's kind of bookended so far those single-digit performances. Did it in the season opener and then against Lenape on Monday. He's now just 2 points away from 10 as he hits both free throws. The deficit is 8. Here's a 3 from Ingram, and that spins off. Need the rebound if you're Robbinsville. It bounces off the bottom of the backboard, which is out of bounds, and it was last touched by Rodolfi. Back to Trenton it goes. That's the other thing as well. Robbinsville not able necessarily to match up across the board with Trenton's height. Got to be able to grab those rebounds when they're loose like that. Pull up on the baseline, Ingram, and that gets knocked down. Ave Ingram, he's up to 9 points, second on the team to Sanchez. Hopkins takes it into the front court. Defers out to Liam Butler, who's been held off the score sheet. Ingram went for the steal. Pagano's left alone. Too strong. Sanchez now with it. He'll carry it up. Sanchez trying to do it all himself. Instead dumps it off. Ingram gets denied by Bunnell. And then out of bounds, last hit by Pagano. It'll stay with Trenton as they nurse this 10-point lead. Ingram to Sanchez. That's been his favorite spot. This time can't hit, though. It was his first missed 3 of the game and now 4 attempts. Rodolfi thought about a 3 in transition. Instead defers to Butler. He takes it inside. He has it stripped. He gets it back. Finds a cutting Pagano, who's forced to reset. Hopkins has it knocked out of his hands. Active hands by this Trenton defense right here. Hopkins looking for somebody. It's Bunnell, and he gets blocked by Dowling. Bunnell, I think, wanted to put Dowling on a poster. Instead, it's Dixon leaving the layup short on the other end. 5-on-4 for Robbinsville. Bounce pass inside. Pagano lays it up and in. Frank Pagano now with 6 points off the bench as we've been going east to west a bunch.
Yeah, Robbinsville clawing back into this game.
Deficit is now at 8. It's been at as many as 14. Ingram gets it back that time from Grant. Now Grant launches a knuckleball 3 that comes off the front of the iron. Rebound is collected by Robbinsville. A chance to get it to a 2-possession game. Butler coast to coast for 2. Liam Butler gets on the score sheet for the first time. He becomes the 5th Raven to find the bottom of the basket. Robbinsville's done a great job weathering this tornado's storm. They've got it back to within 6. They've been able to limit their turnovers, and that's really been the difference from the first quarter now to quarter number 2. Ingram into the middle of the zone with Dowling. Out it goes. There's a pull-up J from Sanchez. Too strong. Robbinsville trying to get the rebound. Oh, man. And Hopkins ended up in midair as he was fighting with Dowling for the basketball. Marquise Dowling, the guilty party on the foul. It'll be Trenton's 4th. It'll put them at the limit with 3:04 to go till the break. Hopkins corrals the inbound. Here's Rodolfi into the corner. Pagano, he's been confident. Out to Rodolfi it goes. Now it's Bunnell, hand in his face. That's Dixon trying to back him down. One-on-one, and he traveled. First turnover in a while for Robbinsville. They'd rather that than the live ball ones that have led to the easy runouts. Ravens had their 5-game win streak snap their last time out against Lenape on Monday. Trenton, they haven't won multiple games in a row this season. They haven't lost more than 2 straight. Caleb Smith back into the game, finds himself in the middle of the Robbinsville zone. Sanchez on the drive, he gets tripped, he gets fouled. First team foul against the Ravens after they ended up in the penalty in the first. Trenton this season averaging just over 56 points per game. Their defense, which has been much better here tonight, they've given up 62 a contest. Ingram, a corner 3, rattles in.
Trenton's also played in the Christmas tournament up in North Jersey against some really good competition.
Yeah, Trenton, they've certainly been tested here on the young season, facing another good team here in Robbinsville. Butler, he was out of control. He lost the basketball off his knee. Out of bounds the other way, it goes to the Tornadoes. Jax Caber checks back in for Robbinsville. Marcus Rodolfi will take a seat. Connor Hayes in his 9th season coaching up his squad. Hayes with a 112-79 career record. Smith, easy look inside for 2. Breakdown in the Ravens defense will not make their head coach very happy, and just like that, and it's an 11-point game once again. Caber whips a pass to Pagano, who's got 6. Out it goes to Liam Butler, who's looking for some help. Finds it in Pagano, a 3, too strong. Rebound on the weak side is taken by Sanchez. Ingram to Sanchez. He's got 3 threes in this one. Ingram, now the team leading scorer at 12, is able to connect that time with Tayron Grant, but he was on the baseline. And back it goes to Robbinsville. 90 seconds to play till halftime, 31-20.
Halftime, we'll be talking with Mark Kaufman from Kaufman's Printing.
Make sure you stay tuned for that one. Robbinsville looking to get it back down to single digits. That one was taken away. Dixon was reading it the entire way that time. Chance in transition once again. Dixon between the legs. Robbinsville recovers. Dixon gets denied and ends up right in the hands of Caleb Smith. He's got an easy 2 down low. Just like that, 7-0 run for Trenton. They've built their advantage back up to 13. Caber to Tyler Bunnell, who's got 8. Now Pagano into the paint, throws it up, gets fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models, from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles. No market adjustments on any car in stock. You get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle, even if you didn't purchase it there. Fast payment, top dollar paid. Hyundai of Trenton.
1 of 2 at the line that time for Frank Pagano, who's up to 7 points off the bench. He's got the deficit back to 12. Now Trenton with no shot clock. They could, in theory, hold for 1. Got to believe they're going to want 2 possessions, though. They don't work it out there, though. Taken away by Hopkins, and he feeds Caber down low, and he's able to convert on the layup. Now we'll see if Trenton will just slow it down after the turnover. Ingram, who's the game high in scoring with 12. Him and Dixon just play catch up top. Game clock at 20 seconds. Caber's got that assignment. That's a mismatch. Ingram has about a full head of height on him, 7 inches to be exact. Dixon to Ingram. Where will Trenton go for this last possession? Into the corner. A 3 coming from Grant. That misses. 2 seconds left. Oh, the turnover. This will count if it goes. Ingram, too short. And an interesting end to that first half. Trenton, they're holding a 10-point lead. Robbinsville looked much better there in quarter number 2 as they look to climb their way back into this one once down by as many as 14 points. 33-23 is your score after the opening 16. Make sure you stay tuned for that special interview coming up next here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
score Trenton 33 and Robbinsville 23. And I'm with Mark Kaufman of Kaufman Printing right here in Trenton. And Mark, first off, thank you so much for this beautiful Nike bag with a Gatorade bottle, Nike towel, which is going to go to the outstanding player of the game. And kudos to you. And you're doing so much more in Trenton now than you were last year.
Oh, Bill, we're just moving along, man. You know, this year has definitely been a blessing. We have great partnerships with big name sponsors this year. So Nike is actually one of my partners. So this bag is actually sponsored by myself and Nike. And we're looking to distribute a lot more of these bags throughout the season.
Now you have these bags available for the public as well?
No, they're not available to the public. We just want to sponsor the player of the games during the high school games. So these bags are not available for purchase through Kaufman's Printing.
So they make it a little bit more special for the player.
100%. Yep, you're right about that one. Yep.
But there are things that the public can avail themselves to right here in Trenton. Like now you have same-day services on most orders. And if you're a business looking for a banner or a poster or a T-shirt or something, the place to go is Kaufman's.
Kaufman's Printing, 439. So, yes, we do offer same-day services on posters, banners, and flyers with print-ready files. So if you already have your file already sized, all ready to go, all you have to do is send it over to us at info@kaufmansprinting.com. You get it to us by 9 o'clock. You can pick it up by 5.
Okay, and that's right there in Trenton at 439 South Broad Street.
Yep.
And also they can go online at info@kaufmansprinting.com, correct?
That is correct, Bill. Yep.
All right, that's great news. And what else is going on? I know you're doing so much for the city of Trenton and the immediate area, including the townships, and you're involved in the community. So what are some of your other endeavors?
So right now we just sat down, with the team, and we decided that we wanted to give back a little more this year to any youth program that's struggling with funding, struggling with just making the connections to help their programs go a little better. We would like to partner with you. We would like to sit down, talk to you, see where your needs are, and possibly partner you at one of our big name sponsors that we have partnered with. So once again, if you're looking for that opportunity to partner with Kaufman's Printing, for any of your youth programs, if you have a young man or young lady that's looking to get into youth sports and they just don't have funding to get into it, just reach out to Kaufman's Printing and we'll be able to take care of that for them.
And how would they get, what's the best contact for them?
Best contact information is via email at info@kaufmansprinting.com. And then just put in the subject bar, whatever it is you need from us, and somebody from the team will get back to you ASAP.
And that's info@kaufmansprinting.com. Folks, it means so much to the community, and people should support local entrepreneurs like Mark Kaufman because he's here to give something back to the community, not just to be in business to profit, but to actually give back. What he enjoys, the profit he gets out is helping people.
100%.
And
100%.
And that's your philosophy. And I urge people who are listening to our broadcast, our video streams, whether you're in athletics or not, these are the people you want to be associated with here in the community.
100%, Bill. I agree with you. There is no, we're just looking to, to give back more this year. The community and the county were very good to us last year. And this is the way that we pay it forward. We sponsor the basketball games. We look to give back to organizations. We just look to make a difference in the community, and we're looking forward for more partnerships. So if you're definitely looking for some type of partnership with your uniforms, any type of swag for your schools, this goes for high schools and colleges, just reach out to Kaufman's Printing. Let's have a conversation and see what we can do for each other.
Well, Mark, the place to get a hold of you, again, is info@kaufmansprinting.com. Again, info@kaufmansprinting.com. Mercer County, this is the place you got to go to for printing, posters, banners, T-shirts, sport uniforms, so much more. By the way, mention WBCB Sports and get 10% off your orders. And more important, get involved in the community. Speak to Mark Kaufman, how you can partner with him to promote the youth of our community, whether you have a young little league team, a travel league, anything with the youth, you're there.
I'm there for you guys. Just reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark.
Bill, thank you,
You're
buddy.
an asset to the community.
Oh, you're great, Bill. Thanks for having me, guys.
No problem. Info@kaufmansprinting.com. Again, that's info@kaufmansprinting.com. Talk about the community. Capital Area YMCA, 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton, presents an intro to martial arts for all ages. The Capital Area YMCA, along with Red Dragon Karate, presents Intro to Martial Arts with Master Ivan Mendez. Perez. Classes are Mondays and Thursdays, ages 4 through 10 and 11 through 17. Capital Area YMCA members, classes are only $35 per month. Non-members, $55 per month. And it includes uniforms and belt ceremony. Learn to build confidence, dedication, and determination. For more information about the Capital Area YMCA Intro to Martial Arts classes, call 609-599-9622 or visit www.capitalymca.org. Don't forget to visit Dr. Paglione to get your back in shape, and for you to get in shape. His son, the athletic director here at Trenton, does a great job, as well as your play-by-play voice for the second half, Jordan Hirsch.
Thank you so much, Bill. Let's run down some of those first half scoring numbers for Trenton. They're the home team. They're on top 33-23. Juan Sanchez, he's got 11. Ave Ingram leading all scorers with 12. Trenton shot 13 for 21 in that first half, 3 for 6 at the line. And it's Sanchez, Dixon, and Ingram each with a pair of assists. As for Robbinsville, when they were able to get into their offensive sets, they were perfect, 10 for 10 from the field. The problem was all those turnovers. They're led right now by the 8 points of Tyler Bunnell, 7 points from Frank Pagano. We're waiting on something, I'm not sure what, before we can get this second half underway. And Trenton, 3-0 this season when scoring 55 or more, 0-4 when scoring under 55, and they're certainly well on their way to a high-scoring affair here at Trenton High School. Sanchez, Ingram, Smith, Dixon, and Dowling, the starting five, back out there for Trenton to begin this second half. As for Robbinsville, it's Rodolfi, along with Gavin Hopkins, Liam Butler, Tyler Bunnell, and Matt Boss. Second half underway, 10-point lead for Trenton. Robbinsville, they've been able to chisel into this deficit. They've had it down as low as 6. It's been up as high as 14. Ingram with the head fake. Over to Kadir Dixon. He's got 4 points, 2 assists. This is exactly how Trenton started the first half, operating slowly. That's not how they started the first half. It's an air ball as Ingram misses everything, way too short on his first attempt here in quarter number 3. So Robbinsville, their head coach, Connor Hayes, talked to us before the game, said he wanted them to work on team defense as team offense nearly works out for Bunnell as he can't get the jam to drop. Wanted them to limit their turnovers and be able to focus on rebounding as well. So you know he's looking for a better performance from his squad here in the second. Smith defers back out to Ingram. Trenton operating slowly. This is the way they want to play. They've just been able to get out and running so much because of all the turnovers that has led to some easy, fast break points. But when they've had their offensive sets like this where Robbinsville can set up their defense, it's been a much slower pace. Rodolfi defending Dixon about 35 feet from the basket. I should say defending Ingram. Dixon's got it now. He takes it down the paint, knifing inside. That one was last off of Robbinsville. They're going to say Tyler Bunnell was the guilty party to hit it last. And it'll stay with the Tornadoes. Inbound to Sanchez. Pump fake, steps inside, strokes 2. Juan Sanchez, he's up to 13 points now to lead all scorers. He's got that line drive on his shot, and it's worked out for him so far. Hopkins knifes through the defense, kicks it out. Rodolfi, open 3, way too strong. And the rebound's taken by Dixon, but he has it ripped away by Boss. Hopkins out to Butler, pump fakes, he was open, he drives inside, he lays it up, and he gets fouled. That was a strong drive to the basket there by Liam Butler, and he almost looked like he wanted to put Dixon on a poster. Instead opted for the layup, and now he gets rewarded with 2 free throws.
Don't forget, after the game tonight, visit the Robbinsville Bar and Grill right there on Route 130 in Windsor. Try Grandma's homemade meatballs. They got 9 different hamburger varieties, including a crab cake burger. Special kids menu, great TVs to watch your favorite sporting events.
1 of 2 at the line that time for the junior Liam Butler. He's got 3 points, but the rebound is taken by Robbinsville. Now they've got a chance to get it back down to single digits. Butler, the baseline drive, the layup, and now it's a 9-point game. Liam Butler up to 5 points. That's just about half of his season average. Ravens not going away. They've been able to withstand some of these Trenton runs. Dixon a three, and he cans it. Quadir Dixon's up to 7, as Robbinsville gave him some space that time on the defensive end, and he took full advantage. Hopkins to Butler, taking Dowling baseline. The cross-court skip was deflected out of bounds by Caleb Smith. Trenton, they've really been a main staple of the CVC Colonial since we went to divisional play back in 2015. One of the few teams to never change divisions. This is Robbinsville's first season in the Colonial, as Butler gets the roll, and just like that, it's back down to 10. Robbinsville spent the last 6 seasons as a member of the Valley. Ingram at the free throw line at Smith, bowling his way inside and getting fouled by Bunnell.
The Italian People's Bakery, the pride of the Berg since 1936. Save for Eagles game day parties or Giant or Jet fans in the area. Visit the Italian People's Bakery for a hoagie tray. Nobody does a hoagie better than the Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street in the Chambersburg section of Trenton.
Caleb Smith cashes the first. Smith this season, 5.8 rebounds a game. That's a little inflated by the game back on December 23rd as a second free throw spins the iron. 15 of his 35 rebounds coming into this one were in that one game against Shawnee. Here's Butler, a head fake, a drive, the kick out. Same thing from Bunnell now as he takes it baseline and gets cut off. Rodolfi, he'll take it down the lane, throws it up wildly at the glass. Offensive foul. They get Rodolfi for being a little too out of control. Dixon was the one to plant his feet in the lane and take the charge.
Don't forget Trenton today with Mayor Reed Gusiora. Video streamed live the 4th Thursday of every month, January 23rd, with Trenton High students at 10:45 at WBCB1490.com.
Ingram in and out dribble, looking to drive on Pagano. He throws it up at the rim, and he gets the roll. 41-28, Ingram's up to 14 points. Butler to Pagano for 3. They need it. It's short. Weak side rebound taken by Dixon. Football pass outlets Sanchez. Pulls up 1-on-3. Gets his own miss, though, off the tip. Sanchez, as him and Hopkins go fighting for the basketball. It was Hopkins to hit it last. This game has certainly not lacked physicality.
Refs letting them play, though, which is good.
Yeah, officials are letting them play, but we've certainly had a bunch of guys hitting the deck, fighting for some of these loose rebounds and turnovers as well. Ingram and his 14 points, content to slow it down. Trenton on top by 13. They've kept the Ravens at arm's length. Tough pull-up 2 for Ingram. It hops out. Rebound batted in the air and taken by Dowling now. Dowling, they're going to call a foul, and they're going to get Hopkins this time. Right now, Trenton just seems a little too tall for this Robbinsville squad. Both of these teams are quite experienced. 13 of the 15 players for Robbinsville upperclassmen, including 5 seniors. As for Trenton, 10 of their 16 are upperclassmen, including 7 seniors. Ingram inside, off glass, it's short, got his own miss, goes up, gets fouled, count it, and 1. Ave Ingram, he's up to 16 points. He averages just under 10. And now the 55% free throw shooter will head to the line for one more. Ingram this season, 9.7 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 3 assists. As he comes up short on that free throw. Two-sport athlete is Ave Ingram, also a wide receiver, defensive back on the football team in the fall. Butler, the weave to Pagano. He tries to get inside. Underneath now it's Bunnell, and he's fouled. Don't think Trenton really had to commit that one, as Bunnell looked like he was a little too deep under the basket. And it was Dixon along with Dowling inside there. So Tyler Bunnell, who's been stuck on 8 points since about midway through the second quarter, He converts on the first free throw. Tyler Bunnell, 17 points, 9 rebounds in the win against Trenton last year, averaging 13.5 points per game, in fact, in 2 career contests against the Tornadoes. He's up to 10, so he's the first Raven to reach double figures in scoring. Robbinsville needs a run, which means they need a stop first. Fighting for the basketball is Boss. It's going to roll out of bounds, and there's your stop. Blast off of Quadir Dixon. It goes back to the Ravens. Right now, it's really the first quarter turnover problems for Robbinsville that's been the difference that led to 10 fast break points. Matt Boss averaging 8.3 points per game. He's been held scoreless so far. Hopkins gets trapped, outlets to Pagano, who's really been the energy guy off the bench all game for Robbinsville. Hopkins kind of twirls his way back out to reset the offense. Now it's Liam Butler looking for somewhere to go with it. Finds Boss over to Hopkins. He'll direct traffic up top. Hopkins draws the double, might have got away with a walk. Out it goes Bunnell, spins his way on Dixon, nice through traffic, has it stripped. Hopkins was able to punch it away, but Sanchez has it back. Sanchez, a one-handed pass. Here comes Ingram, his left-handed floater. That's nothing but net. It's going to be a timeout now being called by Trenton. 45-30 your score. They've opened up a 15-point lead. It's their largest lead of the game. 2:29 to play in the third. We'll take a quick break. Be back with more action next on WBCB.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
There really is.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Trenton High School alongside Bill Reckon. 45-30, Tornadoes on top by 15. It's their largest advantage. Being led right now by the 17 points of Ave Ingram. Ingram averaging just 9.7 points per game. Certainly in the running to be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. He'd receive a free hoagie and that free drawstring bag courtesy of Kaufman's Printing if this holds up. Jax Caber back into the game for the Ravens. He's looking to have something else to say about that. Here's Boss. The pass was deflected as it made its way to Pagano. He gets inside. His layup no good, and right there to clean it up is Boss as he gets on the board. 45-32. Ravens looking to string together some stops now. Ingram to Caleb Smith in the front court, trying to work it inside on Boss. Out to Dixon and over to Ingram. Ingram just throws it up wildly, and he draws the foul. Liam Butler can't believe it. He was saying he was straight up. Official disagrees, however. And Ingram a chance now to step to the stripe and inch closer to 20.
Your officials tonight are Justin Morrison and Lee Benedict, and they've done a very good job so far tonight. Jordan?
Yeah, they've certainly had a physical game to contend with here. And Trenton, they've been able to get to the line, haven't converted on their free throws as much as they would like. That one goes down, however. Trenton entered this game just under 64% as a team from the charity stripe. Ingram splashes home a pair and gets up to 19. Typically, we're used to seeing guys like Juan Sanchez and Quadir Dixon carry the scoring load for Trenton. It's been Ingram really the entire way through. Pagano looking for help, finds it in Caber. His floater through traffic is good. Robbinsville's really spread their scoring around in this one. 7 points, or 7 different players have found the score sheet as Kaber gets his first 2. Sanchez, who's been quiet here in the second half, left that jump shot short. Bunnell corrals the floorboard, has it poked away by Sanchez. East to west we go. Ingram full head of steam. He's up to 21, and he's going to get teed up for that, I think, as he batted the ball back to Matt Boss. They're either going to get delay of game or a technical. Ingram perhaps a little too fired up that time. Looks like just delay of game is what's in order. 21 points for the junior guard, Ave Ingram. And that stoppage in play actually allows Trenton to set up the press. Kaber looking to break it. He does. He gets through 2 defenders. He kicks it out. Butler at his foot on the line, thinking about a deep 2. Instead, they'll reset it. Bunnell, the jab step, the drive, and the block by Dowling. It's another one for Dowling. That's his 3rd. Trenton the other way on top, 49-34 as Sanchez walks the tightrope. Tries to bank it that time off of Butler, and it's a turnover. Ravens want to go quick as Ingram stripped it from behind out of bounds.
Don't forget Haldeman Ford, Route 33, Hamilton Township, award-winning service. No matter where you purchased your car, take it there for service. Dan Wheeler, Randy Warner, they'll take good care of you. You know, Trenton Police Cars and the Trenton Police Department get their cars serviced at Haldeman. Capital Health gets their cars serviced at Haldeman. So should you. Haldeman Ford, Hamilton Township.
And it goes to Boss, out to Pagano. Pagano, he gets tripped up and fouled. That one's going against Jairus Janau Ramos, who's into the game for the first time for Trenton. Ramos now in just his 3rd game this season. And Robbinsville will take a timeout, trailing by 15 with just 23.5 seconds to play here in the 3rd.
Say, folks, I know you just got through with the Christmas holidays and this and that, but Valentine's Day isn't that far off. And you want to take care of that someone special, we suggest you call the Revere now to make Valentine's Day reservations. It's near President's Day weekend. You know the reservations are going to be piling up. Avoid that hassle. Last-minute reservations. Call them 609-882-6365. It's a little bit of South Philly right there on the Delaware River off of Route 29. You don't have to go up to Mulberry Street in Little Italy in Manhattan when you can go to the Revere right here in Ewing Township. Italian fare and cuisine second to none. Gravies, not sauces, but gravies that simmer all day to garnish your homemade pasta dishes. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Let's see what Connor Hayes drew up out of that timeout. It's a beautiful play design, and Bunnell the beneficiary for 2 down low. Tyler Bunnell, he's up to 12, looking to spearhead a comeback effort. Dixon with Kaber all over him. Ingram now with 8. He gets doubled. Ingram at his 21 points finds an open Ramos down low. That's way too easy. Kaber didn't realize the clock was running down. That'll do it for quarter number 3. So 24 minutes down, 8 to go. Trenton on top, 51-36. They've led by double figures for most of the night here on WBCB.
Don't forget you can read about this game in the Trentonian. The Trentonian, #1 sports section in New Jersey with hands-on writers, their own bylines. Kyle Franco, the sports editor, Princeton writer. You couldn't find better coverage in a newspaper than what Kyle provides. Locally, you got legends like Joe O'Gorman, Red Birch, Rick Fortenbaugh, and our very own Rich Fisher being inducted into the Steinert Hall of Fame. These are the people who cover local sports. They know the community. They know the local youth in our community. They cover them from the days of Little League right up to their senior years in high school. The Trentonian. Don't forget Trentonian.com for the latest in local sports. Tonight's game is also being brought to you in part by Kaufman's Printing at 439 the South Broad Street in Trenton. Both, you can get a lot of services done in a fast turnaround at Kaufman's Printing, banners, posters, T-shirts, uniforms, and so much more. Mention WBCB, get 10% off your orders. Kaufman's Printing, info at kaufmansprinting.com, 439 South Broad Street in Trenton.
Back to action from Trenton High School. Tornadoes on top 51-36. Bunnell feeds it down low to Butler. The layup's too strong. The rebound's taken by Ingram, who's been the man for Trenton. And a foul underneath going against Liam Butler. Another nice play design by Connor Hayes out of the stop action. Butler just a little too strong that time on the layup. Right now for Robbinsville, it's 12 points from Tyler Bunnell, 7 from Frank Pagano, 5 from Liam Butler to lead the way. For the Tornadoes, it's been the Ave Ingram show, 21 points. He's backed up by 13 from Juan Sanchez, 7 from Quadir Dixon. Here is the aforementioned Ingram, who's been in the game the entire way through. Off the feed from Dixon now, being hounded by Butler. Dixon's got it, gets through 2 defenders, runs into Bunnell and feeds it back out. Ingram has that pass deflected and taken away by Marcus Rodolfi, and then he gets poke checked from behind by Janao Ramos. Ends up out of bounds on the baseline. And Jairus Janao Ramos, he'll take a seat. Boss the inbounder. Wanted to go to Bunnell. There was miscommunication. It's taken away. Here comes Ingram. No look pass. Sanchez gets too deep. Feeds it out to Ingram in the corner. He'll spin baseline. Dixon fouled. Again, it goes against Liam Butler. His second foul already this quarter. As Dylan McAvoy is going to head in for the first time. Butler is going to take a seat. Dylan McAvoy, he's been a busy man today as he played most of the way through the JV game that saw Robbinsville have a 9-point fourth quarter comeback. Sanchez swishes home the 3, and right now Trenton's varsity squad is looking to make sure that Robbinsville's varsity team doesn't get any ideas. They're on top by 18. 54-36. Boss a high arcing 3, and he answers. Just like that, Matt Boss with a quick 5 points. Ravens not going away just yet, down 15. Sanchez gets doubled and just throws it off of Caber, who really took the brunt of that, and I don't think he was able to brace himself. Smart play that time from Sanchez. Keeps possession with his team. Ingram to the corner. Dixon lets fly and hits a 3. He becomes the 3rd Tornado into double figures now with 10. McAvoy to Bunnell. Been working hard for his points. Got away with a walk there. Into the corner, it's Rodolfi. Ingram playing defense. Nice cut by Caber to the rack for 2. Able to get that one over the outstretched arm of Marquise Dowling. Sanchez trapped in the corner, and Matt Boss forces the tie-up, and that was a quick whistle that time as Boss was able to rip it away, and it benefits the Tornadoes because they have possession. $21 for Ingram, 16 for Sanchez, 10 for Dixon. That's been basically the entire offense. Here's a 3 from Sanchez. It's his 4th of the game, and just like that, he's up to 19. Juan Sanchez making a late run to try to be that Italian People's Bakery player of the game. Largest lead of the night for the Tornadoes, 60-41. Bunnell comes to a jump stop. His floater's up and good. Right now, if you're Trenton, it's just keep doing what you're doing, because as long as they operate this efficiently, Robbinsville really has no chance of entertaining this comeback. 5-on-5, McAvoy with Ingram, and they call a foul. Man, Dylan McAvoy is very frustrated with the official right there.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, if your back is acting up, you'll want to see Dr. Paglione over there at Morrisville Chiropractic for quick, effective relief through natural healing at Morrisville Chiropractic.
5 minutes to go, 17-point Tornado lead. Ingram, he's been the forefront of the offense, and his pass was tipped out of bounds. It stays with Trenton. Now, one of the Tornadoes has to do the honors of doing the inbounding, and finally Juan Sanchez says, I'll take that. Ingram to Sanchez in the corner, defended by Caber, pulls up from the mid-range, that hops out. Rebound tip taken by McAvoy, head full of steam as he takes it to the front court. Boss pump fakes on a three, can't get by Dixon though. Bunnell through a double team, throws it up, no. Offensive rebound inside by McAvoy. Nearly dragged that pivot foot, needs to find a friend and doesn't. Bunnell doubled, it doesn't matter, count that, and a foul. Tyler Bunnell, he's up to 16 points, and he'll head to the line for one more.
And don't forget, Morrisville Chiropractic is like 10 or 15 minutes from Trenton High, right across the Calhoun Street Bridge opposite the Morrisville Shopping Center. You'll get complete chiropractic care in addition to also providing neck and pain relief. Morrisville Chiropractic will improve your overall health. Proper chiropractic treatment equals great, better health.
Tyler Bunnell keeping the Ravens alive, albeit just barely. Tornadoes looking to deliver the knockout blow. Dixon to Ingram. Double comes now with McAvoy. Ingram gets rid of it to Grant in the corner. Bunnell rotates over on him. Sanchez in a tough spot. Has to do something. A nice one-handed snare that time by Ingram. And good recovery by Bunnell. But the basketball finds its way to Quadir Dixon, and he's got an easy two. Dixon up to 12. He's just 2 points shy of his season average. Bunnell with the crossover moves, working it on Dixon. Down low, scoop layup. That's too easy for Tyler Bunnell. He's cooking here in half number 2. He's up to 19 points, 11 of them after the break. So 62-48. Dixon to Grant, out to Sanchez, Ingram to reset. Tornadoes in no particular hurry, nursing a 14-point lead. It remains that after the miss. Smith, the offensive rebound, he pushes the advantage to 16. He also forces a timeout. Caleb Smith, he's up to 5 points. So far, Trenton, they've only needed 4 players to find the score sheet, and it's been Sanchez, Dixon, Ingram, and Caleb Smith for all 64 of those points.
Mayor Reed Gutierrez wishes the Trenton High School student athletes the best of luck. Also would like to remind you that Trenton Today video streams live right here from the magnificent Trenton High School with Trenton High students under the tutelage of Alvin Francis and Mario, his cohort up there. And he interviews the students, interacts with them, and talks about what's going on in the Trenton city and different departments, whether it's recreation or the Board of Health. But it's a very informative show, and your mayor is here the 4th Thursday of every month, brought video streaming live from Trenton High School. We ask you to tune in because it's really worthwhile. WBCB1490.com. Speaking of Trenton High, I'd like to thank Matt Paglione, Dr. Paglione's son. I'll tell you what, he's the athletic director here in his 2nd year, and what things he has accomplished in his 2 short years here at Trenton High School, and what they do for Brianne Jordan with a 2-camera setup. They provide their own camera people, and with the coordination of Mr. Francis, who's their teachers. Couldn't ask for a better place to video stream a game from, right here at Trenton High.
Yeah, the crew has done a great job. It's 64-48 right now, Trenton on top. They're 11 for 19 from the field here in the second half. Bunnell, just a wild layup attempt, gets bailed out because of a foul. You can tell Tyler Bunnell has been working quite hard. His jersey a little darker than the rest of his teammates. First free throw has the soft touch, and Tyler Bunnell is now up to 20 points. It's his 3rd 20-point outing of the season. And he matches Ave Ingram now with the game high of 21. Trenton looking to get back to 500. They sit at 3 and 4. Robbinsville looking to avoid back-to-back losses for the first time all season. Ingram nearly lost it. Feeds Grant in the corner, and Ingram gets it right back. Hopkins that time went for the steal, came up empty. Ingram just being chased all around the perimeter. And a timeout is called. Ingram doesn't like that timeout decision because he had an open man down low. I don't think that Daryl Young recognized that, and he was able to burn the timeout, so both teams will head back to their huddles with 2:24 to play.
And don't forget, we'll be talking to the outstanding player of tonight's game at the conclusion, brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery and Kaufman's Printing. One of the players will receive a complimentary hoagie from the Italian People's Bakery and a beautiful Nike gym bag here with a Gatorade bottle, a shirt, a towel from Kaufman's Printing. Beautiful bag, Jordan. I think any high school player would be envy of this.
I think you're right, Bill, and I think right now Ave Ingram, he has to be the leader for our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. 21 points for him. It's a season high. He's been the focal point of this offense. Certainly been helped along quite nicely, though. Juan Sanchez still in the running to be the player of the game, 19 points, and Quadir Dixon, he's got 12. Trenton basketball on top 64-50. Got to believe this advantage a little too steep right now for Robbinsville to begin fouling. Caber going for the steal on Sanchez, can't get it, and Robbinsville, you could tell they're certainly ratcheting up their defense, and Caber thought he had that one clean. Official sees it differently, however. It's the fourth team foul against Robbinsville this quarter, and it puts them at the limit. Dixon nearly turned it over as Rodolfi ends up in about the 6th row on the near bleachers. Back to Trenton it goes. Robbinsville content to try to just come up with a steal instead of send the Tornadoes to the free throw line, where they have not been all that great here tonight. That's really been the one bugaboo for them on the offensive end. Dixon was able to handle the pass eventually. Finds a cutting Sanchez, who gets fouled from behind by Gavin Hopkins. And that'll send Sanchez to the line for 2 as the Ravens find themselves back in the penalty.
Don't forget to go to WBCBsports.com to check out our schedule of upcoming Mercer County games and Pennsbury games as well. You'll see the complete schedule up there.
Sanchez sticks the first free throw. He's up to 20. He's the 3rd player in this game to reach 20 points. Ingram's got 21. Sanchez with the 20. Tyler Bunnell on the Robbinsville side is 21. And now all 3 of them have blackjack. 2 minutes all that remains. 16-point Trenton lead. They've kept the Ravens at arm's length throughout basically this entire contest. Matt Boss too strong on the triple. Rebound deflected. Bunnell's got it. He saved it. His layup is short, and Windexing the glass that time is Dixon. Now a foul in the backcourt. They get Jax Caber for it. Don't think that's what he was trying to do. Trenton right now with a chance to basically salt this one away at the charity stripe.
And say, folks, if there's a special athletic event you would like us to video stream, contact our sports director, Breanne O'Neill, and if we can fit it into our schedule, we'll try to do our best and look for some upcoming unique sporting events, hopefully very shortly, on our website at WBCBsports.com.
Yeah, Bill, you were talking to us before the game. Do we have perhaps swimming coming up?
Hopefully.
We cross our fingers.
Yeah.
Ingram can't convert on either free throw. Boss cutting down the lane, left it short, rebound tipped. It's being fought for and taken by Sanchez in front of the Robbinsville bench. Sanchez wants to run, leaves it for Dixon, flyby, and Dixon gets fouled. So Quadir Dixon to the line for 2 more. Dixon, when these 2 teams faced off last season, a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals.
Speaking of unique sports, you were this past spring did Notre Dame lacrosse games and did an outstanding job on it.
Thank you, Bill. It was definitely fun to branch out, and right now looks like Robbinsville is going to just empty their bench. Dixon can't hit on the first free throw. Ryan Emigols is in for Robbinsville, along with Vince Venozzi, Ben Dean, Nico Bellardino, and Jack Lustig. So a full change of 5. 0 for 2 at the line again. Man, Trenton, one thing they got to work on is definitely the free throws. Sanchez commits an intentional foul, and now we're going to get a full 5 change for Trenton. Janao Ramos, he'll come back in. Cortez Phillips will also take the floor. Alexander Castaneda for the first time this season. Kyle Graffey comes in as well, and Daryl Crawley to round out those 5. Bellardino's got it for Robbinsville. He kicks it to Dean, and now it's Lustig. Definitely be nice for either of these teams to get one of the deeper bench players into the score sheet as Lustig drives in and gets fouled on the baseline. Zach Lustig, the 6-foot senior guard in his first year on varsity. This being his 7th game. He's missed just 1. Off the heel on the first. So Trenton, they're going to improve to 4-4 this season, 2-0 in CVC Colonial Division play. Again, a real tough year at the high. Last season, 6-17, so you know they'll take the 500 starts.
Again, that was tough competition over the holidays that they were facing.
It certainly was, and now Robbinsville, of course, no slouch, 5-2 coming into this game, but Trenton has looked dominant. We've got to travel this time going against Cortez Phillips, who was one of the focal points for Trenton's JV team before this game got underway. So 50 seconds to play. Venozzi, the inbounder, finds Bellardino. 66-51. Bellardino trying to go coast to coast, so that one was about halfway down and out. Now an outlet pass. Here comes Crawley. Oh, he wanted to dunk it. It hangs on the rim. It falls off. The student section would have exploded if he was able to put that one down. Venozzi has it poked away. Ramos thought about the baseball pass. He's got 3 on 2. Ramos feeds it, and there it is. The layup is good by Daryl Crawley. He gets on the score sheet, and the student section here at Trenton loves it, as that is going to be the exclamation point. 68-51. Bellardino is fouled. And now both teams in the penalty. Nico Bellardino a chance to put some points on the board. This just his 2nd game. Bellardino, the 5'4" sophomore, also saw action a few weeks ago, back on December 17th in Robbinsville's game against Nottingham. First free throw he converts. He's the 9th Raven to find the score sheet now. They've been led by the 21 points of Tyler Bunnell, 13 of them in half number 2. 1 of 2 at the line that time. Rebound's taken by Crawley. He's got 5 seconds. Let's see if he wants to take another shot. He won't, and that'll do it. 68-52, your final score. The Tornadoes get back to 500. They're 4-4 on the season. Robbinsville, they fall to 5-3. Make sure you stay tuned for our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview with Ave Ingram. His 21 points tied for the team lead with Juan Sanchez. We'll talk to him next on WBCB.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number one in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20
Welcome back to Trenton High School.
years.
I'm here with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Ave Ingram. 21 points for you today. Ave in the 68-52 win. Obviously a tough loss yesterday. What was the message from Coach coming into the game tonight?
Hey, we just got to come back stronger the next game. You forget about that loss yesterday and just come back stronger this game.
21 points for you. I want to get your insight on what your mentality was coming into this one. Again, obviously coming off the loss, you guys get back to 500.
I just said same thing. Forget about that game yesterday. Come in this game even more stronger and fighting, get the win.
Juan Sanchez, your teammate, matched you in scoring 21 points. What's it like to play alongside him?
Hey, it's great. Both juniors. Hey, senior year is gonna be special, very special.
That's our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Ave Ingram. Ave, congrats on the win. Go celebrate with your teammates.
Okay, thank you.
68-52, the final score here from Trenton High School. I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors one last time, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, the New Jersey Education Association, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Robbinsville Bar and Grill, Morrisville Chiropractic, the Capital Area YMCA, the Italian People's Bakery, the City of Trenton, Kaufman Printing, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian, as well as Saul Funeral Homes and Mako Viewing. Thank you to all of them for making portions of today's game possible. Trenton gets back to 500. They're at 4-4. 68-52 is your final. As for Robbinsville, back-to-back losses for them for the first time this season. They fall to 5-3. One final time now for the entire crew. Johnny Edwards, Dante Sanders, Alvin Francis, all operating the cameras. For Brianne O'Neill, who produced today's stream, Ava Fife, our statistician, and my broadcast partner, Bill Redner, my name's Jordan Hirsch, saying thank you for watching and have a great night, everybody.